Ah, I believe he's the real fighter of the group.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Fans Toys Rig. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Here we have some lovely artwork of Rig in his robot mode, in his truck mode. Up top we have Rig, on the bottom we have Rig, on the side, Rig on the other side, Rig on the back of the box. We have our obligatory product shots. He does this at the other things and stuff and things. And you have a bio if you want to read it. There it is. 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs. Hooray for paragraphs. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of Rig, and on the back you get that same bio and you get tech specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. And moving right along here, we have Rig, and this is Fans Toys' take on a masterpiece Huffer. And here he is in his robot mode, and I think it looks quite good, just nice and G1-y. Love the way it looks, but let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his belly, at his noggin. Oh, there's the noggin. You can see. Nicely done face sculpt, in my opinion. Nice metallic paint there for the eyes. Got some nice silver for the arms. Again, just some nice metallic paint throughout. Looks quite nice. And again, not a whole lot of molded detail, keeping it very cartoony, very G1-y. There's big old feet. And moving up the back, he has the Huffer backpack. The Huffer backpack he's supposed to have, because Huffer has this kind of backpack, so it's a very accurate backpack. I know people are going to complain about this. The transclearant hinge. Oh no, the transclearant hinge is going to shatter in 2 seconds. Oh no. I know. It's never happened to me, but it's apparently a thing that happens. But hey, your mileage may vary. As always, your mileage may vary, but still looks quite good to me. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate. It can do a full 360. You can move the backpack out of the way so you can get a better grip on his noggin there, but can rotate. Can totally look up and do squirrel. Can totally do that. Got arms. Can rotate on a nice little ratchet joint there. Can do a full 360. Can move in and out. Oops, you don't want to undo that. The backpack actually tabs into the back of the shoulders as well to keep them in place. But outward movement, you do have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. As far as the wristular region goes, you do have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. You do have waist rotation. I keep thinking he has an ab crunch because it almost looks like there should be, like there might be, but I don't want to force it because I don't want to break anything. But I'm not entirely sure about that. This whole front flap here can move out of the way. He can expose himself to accommodate the leg movement. Legs can move forward that far, back that far. You can move this out of the way. This only raises up that much. You can get a good amount of outward movement. You got thigh rotation. You have over 90 degrees of a bend at the knee, and the feet, they can't move up or down, but you do have rotation, although it's at a weird angle. But hey, you have rotation, and you have lots of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get some weaponry. You get 2 different kinds of little blasters here. You can pull the handle down. So you get this one right here, done all in silver. Nicely done. And you also get this style of blaster as well. Little pistol there. And you also get this big old blaster right here, done in gray. And all these, you can see, have handle on a hinge there. This section here is also on a hinge. That's more for storage for the vehicle mode. You can fold that up if you want to. And all of these can go into his hand. So you have the tab on the back of the handle that goes into the back of his hand here. Now, one issue with this figure is that The tab slot connection is a bit too tight to the point where it's almost impossible to actually get these tabbed into his hands. I mean, you could probably, you can probably shave some plastic down to kind of get that to work a little bit better for you, but it's very tight. You can still get them in his hands, and he actually still holds them securely, but I just wish those tabs actually went in a bit more solidly like they're supposed to. But if you want, you can have him kind of dual wielding guns there, so you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, or if you want, you can give him the big old gun right here. Again, that's the same issue there, just doesn't seem, the tolerance is just a little too much there. It just doesn't quite want to hold it. I mean, it doesn't quite want to tab in like it's supposed to. But again, like once you get his fingers wrapped around it, he still holds it pretty securely. But you can, pew pew boom boom, pew pew boom boom, whatever you want to do there. And one last accessory you get is an alternate noggin. And to swap them out, you just kind of grab a hold here of his head and you just pull forward and it'll just rip right off. Ah, that's always disturbing. And you just slide on the new noggin. Now he's all, my prime star. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee, with Fans Toys Brawn, with Fans Toys Warpath, Kazowie, with Masterpiece Prime. I don't have a G1 Huffer, so sorry, no precious comparison this time around. But last, but certainly not least, here he is with the Bad Cube Huffer version 2. You can see how they look side by side here. And you can see who's who, what's what, and where is how. Now, all things considered, I still love the Bad Cube Huffer. This one's been on my Masterpiece shelf since I got it. I still think this is a great figure. But, if you want that, that cartoony accuracy, definitely Fans Toys, as always, knocks it out of the park. But either way, you're going to end up with a really good figure on your shelf, a good Huffer on your shelf. So, as always, just depends on your taste and your preferences and what you feel will work best for your collection. But me personally, I am digging the Fans Toys one a lot more. But as always, to each their own. So there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, first thing we are going to do, what's the first thing we're going to do? First thing we'll do is just a little move here. Just take his hands and just rotate them so the palms are facing down like that. The instructions will tell you to do this, but this is the way I do it, just so things are oriented a little bit better once we get the arms in place. So do that first. Now we'll work on the legs. So you're going to take the foot and you're just going to rotate it 180 like so. You have this little clip right here. You want to undo that. That will allow you to bring this whole shinular section down like so, and then you're going to just bring this whole leg up like that. You can close that back up. And once you've done that, you can take these panels here, just straighten that out, and there you have a side all done. Second first, guess what? Just like the first. So rotate that foot around, open that little latch up, bring all this down, and then collapse it up like so. And then flip up these panels. There you go. Then you just rotate the waist 180 like that. And the lower body is pretty much good to go. So you're going to take the whole backpack here and just untap it, give it a little wiggle, bring it all back like so you can free up the shoulders. Just bring the shoulders down like that and down like that. This one, always likes to fight me. Come on, there we go. That one clips in a little bit more securely. So bring the shoulders down like that. And then you have these little sections here you want to untab. It helps if you bring the arm up a little bit. Just go under here and just flip these little sections up. Like that. And, come on. Here. Get this side. There we go. Now one side wants to fight me. There you go. Once you have that open, you can then get in here and just pry his chest out, like so. Just extend that out as far as it'll go. Then come in here and flip out these wheels, like so. We just kind of want to leave that hanging out for now. And then you can flip these back down, tab them back into place. So now that we've done all that, let's work on the backpacular region. So what we're going to do here is, helps if you just kind of raise this up a little bit. You want to get under here and just kind of undo these side panels here on either side. Just get up on here, just kind of pry these open like that, and just open all of this up like so. Once you've done that, you can take this windshield section, bring it up, and you have these little side sections here, flip that out. The grill section here will flip up, and there's another little panel in here that you're going to flip out as well, like so. Once you have done that, you can take these side panels here and bring them around. You want to make sure that you are folding them at this hinge here. So fold it down to that hinge, and then all that will line up. You have little tabs, little slots that'll just kind of clip together like that. And we're just going to leave that hanging out there for now, because now we have to work on all of this. So take all this, undo that. Okay, you want to make sure this is all back as far as it will go. You have this panel here which you want to flip forward, and the wheels you want to swing one in as far as it'll go, so you can then have the clearance to swing this one out, and just swing it all the way out, and it will swoop into place. And then you can swing the other wheel out here, and that will also swoop into place. Once you've done that, you can take this central panel here and just bring that up. Then you can close all this up right here like that. This back panel here, you want to bring it up at this hinge and then fold it down at this hinge here. And make sure all that sits nice and flush like that. And that's going to make the back of the truck. At this point here, you can just rotate the arms up. That's going to help get things out of the way. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this whole back assembly here. You want to just kind of angle it up, angle the back part of it up like this, and then you just kind of shift it down and it will tab in little openings right there. Just bring it down like that, and then just get it all nice and squozen like. And then this panel here, you can bring this little bit up too. This is going to be a little trailer hitch here, which can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get up. Come on, here, work with me, Huff. Work with me, Huffmeister. There we go. There's a little tab and slot connection right there for this panel. Like so. You want this sitting straight. It's a little hard to do so. So you might need a little tool here just to kind of push that up. There you go. So you want all that sitting straight like that. It's one little bit that's kind of a pain in the butt to do. There you go. So once you've done that, now we can get this whole front part of the cab section done. So you basically want to start from the top here. So you want to do this tab in this slot, and then you're going to do this tab in this slot here. So get that in first, and then you can just kind of pop that in like so. And this panel here will tab in like that. And the same thing on the other side. Just pop that in, and then tab that in like that. There you go. And then you basically just get all these hinges just straightened out, so everything is sitting at nice 90-degree angles there. like so. And now this whole wheel section here, you have a tab that will go in there, and you have these 2 tabs which will go into these 2 slots right here as well. So you have 3 connection points there, and get that all together. And you have that. So now the arms, you're just going to swing in like that. The little shoulder pieces will fold up. And the last thing you're going to do is just take one of these little side bits here, swing that down so you have the clearance to swing the other one over, and that will swing up and over and cover up the hand. Up and over and cover up the hand. Make sure everything's nice and squozen. Yes, it is. And there you go. There you have Rig in his alt mode. And he's a cute little yellow truck as he's always been. Look at him, he's precious. He's precious. He's precious. Yeah, comes together nicely. The only thing that's kind of a pain in the butt is just, getting this to sit, straight the way it's supposed to, because you're kind of working with a hinge that kind of doesn't want to work with you. But other than that, transformation works very well. Yeah, a little yellow truck here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look. Lots of the details. Of course, you have nice transparent blue plastic there for that front windshield. You got some silver, some transparent blue plastic there for those little lights down there. The side windows are painted though, which kind of throws things off a little bit, but it's all right. You do have chrome rims there. And the tires are rubber. Yeah, oh no. Nicely done. You got some nice detail back there as well. Oh no, again, keeping it sparse on the detail. Just to keep it G1-y and cartoony, but otherwise looks quite good. He does roll. As rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. He rolls very smoothly also. Nice smooth roll. It's like butter. It's like butter. But there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with MP44. And here he is with the Bad Cube Huff version 2. So you can see how that works out. So there you go. Now as far as storage for his weapons go, yes, you can store all of the weaponry on him. The instructions want you to fold this bit in right here and then fold up the handles on the guns, and they will tab into either side of the big old blaster here. And then all of this will just plug in right over this section right here like so. And oops, that's gonna push that down. See, that part's a bit annoying, but no. Yeah, there you go. You can just have everything just hanging out back there. So hey, it's storage if you want storage, a thing to do if you want to do it. Visible head syndrome. You can just turn his head around if you don't want to see it. You can, yeah. But anyway, one last thing we can do here is he can tow MP44's trailer. You can bring that in, and that will just drop down over that little section there. Just get it lined up. Oops. Get it lined up. There we go. And he can tow MP44's trailer. You can turn, you can tow, and all of that good stuff right there. He can tow MP10's trailer. It's just made for MP44, but still works out pretty well. As you can see, though, it's like Huffer's a little too high because you can see the trailer's a little bit at an upward angle there, but hey, if you want him to tow the trailer, he can tow the trailer. So there you go. So there you have Rig, and yeah, another nicely done figure here from Fans Toys. The robot mode looks really good, the alt mode looks really good, the transformation works quite well, a little bit of fiddle factor, just a little bit, but overall though, an enjoyable transformation, very intuitive transformation. And yeah, as always, a little bit of die cast in him, so he has that little bit of heft, which is always nice, but overall, very pleased with this little guy, very, very pleased, so. There you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Fans Toys' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Fans Toys rig. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. If Megatron succeeds here, he'll be impossible to beat on Cybertron. But we're not fighters like they are, Prime. But we're not fighters like they are, Prime. That's you. That's what you sound like. Yeah, just keep standing there looking stupid. That'll help. Why are you looking at them? They're not going to help you.